conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Miller. And this one complete to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Miller. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Miller. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, good move. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Miller. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for the Raiders. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. He had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll look to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Miller. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Miller.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Elijah Moore, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From Motown, we'll take the trip across Lake Erie to Cleveland to check in on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 70 yards on the ground for him so far.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of